I appreciate it.
I watch my stuff. So.
Oh, I do too. No, yeah, good to see this.
It's so cool, isn't it?
It is. I have it recorded. No, it's cool. I was fine. It won't pick up on it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. That's something else. Yeah, it's like you're chasing it out like shit.
How's work?
Good. Working 14 years now. Yeah, it's good. You get my 15-year pin during how long?
9.
Huh?
Since I'm in Syracuse. How old are you?
33. I'm going to be 34 next month. Yep. And
do you do birthday?
I'm gonna have my girlfriend with me, and we're going out to dinner, and then we're going to my sister's house. I'm not sure where I want to go yet. I want to figure out a place where I know, because my mom, I want to put, don't want to put so many less, I don't want to make it too much for my mom, and then also, like, don't want to get back too late, because she doesn't want to drive at night, so I'm like, we're picking her up and everything like that, so I'm not sure yet. I have a couple ideas, but I want to
the comedy club. I'm known to get your tickets for that.
Appreciate that.
But they're out late. So.
Yeah. I appreciate it. There we go. Woo!
Ethan? Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
We're live, pal.
I thought you said from you working like the heat, damn thing won't come on.
All right, so we are good to go. Everyone can hear us now, right?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, so first question that I wanted to ask is, can you guys explain how did you get into the crazy world of professional wrestling?
Next door neighbor was a bodybuilder. Hello. Next door neighbor was a bodybuilder and committed to Mr. New Zealand contest. And you know I'm from New Zealand. And I got placed in that. The judge was a former Mr. New Zealand. And he said, you want to make some money with your body. And
Did you question that? I need some more information.
anyhow, that's how he went. At that time, 1961, we never had any television to 69, and that I never heard of professional wrestling. Anyhow, 6 months later, my neighbor said, do you want to come with me? So I started going to the gym with them, where they were training wrestling and that, and all the guys were like this. Cauliflower noses and cauliflower ears. It was British style, more mat work than American style.
Test. Test.
Yeah, I know. Football needs to end.
My father was a professional wrestler. His name was Mike Dibiase. Not only was he a professional wrestler, in 1946 he was the AAU National Heavyweight Amateur Wrestling Champion. And after he got out of the Navy, he went to Nebraska, where he led in football and wrestling for 4 years. And then he, then he became a professional wrestler. And what's funny is one of the offers he had, because he played football as well, was from the Buffalo Bills. And it was like, I mean, I already lived in Nebraska, so I don't know if I want to go split my winners in Buffalo. He went with the professional wrestling.
So, did you always want to get involved in this, having seen what your father did, or did you kind of come to that later on in life, like maybe I should give this a shot?
My entire life, I wanted to do wrestling. I wanted to follow in my dad's footsteps. And of course, he didn't want me to do that. And my mother, who actually also was a lady wrestler, that's how we met. My mother's wrestling name was Ellen Hill. And they found out when they met, they found out that they were both from Omaha, Nebraska, and virtually at different times we were in the same grade school. And anyway, they got married when I was 5 years old. And my Dibiase was my dad, and he died. He died on July the 2nd, 1969 in Lubbock, Texas. After that, I went back to Arizona where my mother's parents, my grandparents, my grandmother, ran the truck stop. And finished high school there and signed a letter of intent to play football at the University of Arizona. Turned TV on one day and there was wrestling. I hadn't seen any wrestling since I was a child, since my dad died. He died in 69 and this is 72 when he graduated. I thought I was going to go to Arizona, but wrestling comes to Tucson, and it's the famous Funk family, and I knew all of them. And so I went to see them, and Terry Buck said, "Hey, Teddy," he says, "I can get you a trip to West Texas State." He says, "Even if you're going to, go to Arizona, I mean, he says, take the trip, come back and see everybody." And dang, that's all it took. My whole life, I wanted to be my dad. So I chose West Texas State over the University of Arizona, and I went obviously there on a football scholarship, and again, proximity to the Funk family. Like my dad and Dory Funk Sr. had the longest recorded pro wrestling match in history, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Texas Death Match in Amarillo, Texas. I don't know why that's not on any brochure. And how do you feel? How do you entertain a crowd for 3.5 hours? And it was a draw. Nobody. There was a curfew on the building, and I think they knew it. So I mean, whatever time it was, midnight or 1 o'clock, the police came in and shut it down. 3 hour and 15-minute draw.
Mr. Hebner, what about you? What led you to being a referee?
I just wanted to get beat up like no tomorrow and get hurt all the time. I'm just kidding. Well, what happened to me is years ago I was putting a ring up for Jim Clark Promotions, and promoter came in, Mr. Joe Vernick, and I put the rings up, and he goes, "Earl, I need you to do me a favor." I thought he wanted me to go give him some weed or something. He goes, the referee tonight. And I said, Mr. Murray, I don't know how to referee. He said, it's easy. All you got to do is listen. And I'm going, all right, I'll try. So I tried it. And see, back then, it's not like today. You don't have 10 referees at a TV game. You only have one game. Go a different direction in territories. And so, make a long story short, I done it that night. And he said, I said, what do you think? He said, well, that ain't bad, but you'll get better. So I started doing it on Friday nights, and then I did get a little bit better, but not that good. But I didn't know how to cheat then, so I had to be okay. That's one thing I learned too. But it all worked out, and then he said, well, heck, I can use you in Richmond and Charlottesville and Fredericksburg and all through towns down there. So they sent the referees from Charlotte up in the country. I said, okay. And then Dusty came in, and he was a booker. And
Dusty Rhodes.
yeah, Dusty Rhodes. And he said, I'm going to take you to Greensboro and Charlotte, and that was the big towns. And he nicknamed me Baby Earl. He said, Baby Girl, yeah, Baby Girl. And, so it worked out good, and really, truly, he gave me the big push that got me going good. And then I worked with a referee named Tommy Young. I don't know if y'all know who he is, but he's been around for over 100 years. And I've been around for 90. Just kidding. But so anyway, it all worked out good, and then the twin deal came in where Hogan and Andre was working. And the main man here that got me rich over that deal. But he didn't catch me. He let me hit the damn hard concrete floor. But and then that worked up in WWF back then. And so that was the thing that, I guess that was probably the biggest match of my life. I got quite